to show you how TCM work. And so this model is about host-pathogen interaction. So here I'm going to use like infectious disease as example to describe to you how TCM work. Okay, so we know the pathogen, for example, the bacteria, a virus, and parasites, right? Also, even the cancer cell can be regarded as pathogen. So when pathogen invade the host, they will cause damage to the host. But the host has an immune response to the pathogen invasion. So the immune response will inhibit the pathogen or kill the pathogen. But at the same time, we have know that the immune response can also cause harm or cause damage to the host. That's what we see, when people get infected with either coronavirus, like a SARS-CoV-2, right? Or you have a flu that's the infection caused by influenza virus. You can have all kinds of symptoms like a fever, pain, right? And all the symptoms actually are the immune response, and then they can inhibit or kill the pathogen, but also cause damage to the host. So that's why we call the immune response as a double-edged sword. So then, in terms of definition of disease, is that the disease essentially is caused by the damage, either from the pathogen or from the damage caused by the immune response. So really the key to cure a disease or treat a disease is to limit it or repair the damage. So then what's the major factor for the host to control the damage? So that's what we call the self-healing power. So everybody has the ability to self-heal, okay, to repair the tissue damage and to control the damage. Okay, so that's why our body's own ability to heal the damage is the most important thing that we need to consider when we come to deal with a disease. But as we know that the modern medicine focus mostly on pathogen, so they develop antiviral drug, right, antibacterial drug, try to kill the pathogen. Well, it's not incorrect, but still, it's not the best way, right, to control or to treat an infectious disease. In most time, there's no antiviral or antibacterial drug available, or the pathogen develop resistance to those drugs. Also, those drugs have side effects. They are toxic, right, to the human being. So that when they are toxic, when it cause side effect, basically they compromise the ability of the host to repair the damage, right, to control the damage. So that's why we need to be really careful about how to use those antiviral or antibacterial drug. Okay. Then what the Chinese medicine is doing, they are actually what they do, they promote the self-healing power first. So when the self-healing power is promoted, and then they have ability to control the damage and repair the damage, they also allow a stronger immune response to control the pathogen. So this is the logic. Okay? So only when the self-healing power is strong, and so they can allow a stronger immune response to control the pathogen. Okay? even though when the self-healing power is not strong and we have a strong immune response, even though the immune response may control the pathogen, but it also can cause more damage to the host. So we have seen so many in clinical setting. Let's give an example like COVID-19. So research has been showing that many people died of COVID-19 not because of the virus damage. It's caused by the immune response. So we call cytokine storm. Many people died of cytokine storm just because their immune response is too high, and then their self-healing power is relatively low, so they cannot control the immune response, cause of damage. Okay, so really, for TCM, it doesn't focus on targeting to the pathogen. They focus on promoting the self-healing power. And when the self-healing power is increased, then they allow the body to have a stronger immune response to control the pathogen. So even though TCM doesn't have those herbs to directly target to kill the pathogen, they still be able to treat many infectious disease, like a SARS-CoV-2, like a COVID-19, influenza, all kinds of problem. Okay, so that's the fundamental logic that TCM has to treat the disease. So and again, I would like to add another point that promoting self-healing power, right, is the most important part of TCM. But also TCM focus on balance the immune response. Okay, we just said the immune response cannot be too high or cannot be too low. So it has to be balanced. When immune response is too high, so beyond the ability of the self-healing power to repair, the human body will suffer the damage. But if the immune response is too low, it cannot control the pathogen. So that also don't have a good consequence. Okay, so really the immune response has to be balanced so that it maintained as an appropriate level. It can control the pathogen. At the same time, the damage caused by the immune response can be controlled, can be repaired by the self-healing power. So that's why it's the whole model about the TCM to treat disease is to, one, promote self-healing power. Second, is to balance the immune response. Then that's how TCM, over the past several thousand years, TCM has been doing in treating disease, many different kind of disease. Okay. For more detail, please follow me because I'm gonna do a serious video so that people can understand how TCM treat disease. Okay, thank you. Bye.